In this video we're going to take a look on why you shouldn't pronate when you top roll or hook. So, what I will refer in this video is not about the exercises we do in the gym, because in the gym we do wanna fully pronate our forearm to grow the muscle and go through the range of motion, but I will refer only when we're on the table and we're arm wrestling. Now, what I will cover is in the hook, in the top roll, why you shouldn't do it, and how it can also even make you lose. Now, let's say that you are top rolling. Also, I've heard it a lot of times when my friends arm wrestled and others said pronate, pronate, pronate. But that's a very stupid move, because when you arm wrestle, you want to come to the table and lock everything into place and just use your body to rock back and do this. We don't want to actively pronate because, one, we can't. The forearm flexors of the guy are stronger than our ability to pronate using our pronator. Second, why I say that you should maintain it, it's because your static pronation plus your back pressure, which is going to protect everything, is much stronger than your opponent's cup. And also there's the eccentric pronation, but that doesn't matter. That's when you're already losing and getting into a hook by your opponent taking his cup. Now, what happens when we pronate? Let's say that we fail to pin, we lock everything in position and we fail to pin, but the opponent's wrist is bent back. When we come up, some might even maintain it pronated, and when you are actually pronating, it's a losing move. You're neither going to get into a hook or you're going to lose. Now, I know that I'm going to get a bit of hate in this video, but we have to all understand that pronation and everything in general, our elbow flexion, let's say it gets opened up right here. Are we going to just curl up? No. That's also with pronation. We're starting in a neutral position. We can't pronate using this. And also, when we pronate using our back pressure and we stay pronated, we're giving them, for the flop pressers, room to just press into us. Let's go from the side first. How I want you to top roll is to drag back and take your cup. Your cup should be dynamic, it's also strong muscle, and that's how I want you to do. Cup and drag back and keep everything connected. Apply back pressure, as much back pressure as you can, but do not open up. Stay close or not deviate, and this should crack the other guy wrist bent back. That's what will do the job, not your stupid pronation, and if they try to come and floor press you, look where they're going into, in this mode. And it's very hard. It will mean to press through your side pressure, which is very, very hard. They will be supinated, and a press with supination is not bad but weak. Also, I forgot, if you've done all of these things, the guy's wrist will be like this, palm up and a bit bent back, but when you pronate, this is how his wrist turns, just like this, and he'll have the space to, if you do this, he'll have the space to go underneath you and just press you and possibly even pin you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do like so that you will not miss any more information, any more things. Get notified as fast as possible, like the video, share with your friends, and let's continue. So, this was for my top row. Now for the hook, how I refer to it is, let's say we are both hooked and fully supinated. I've got greater precision, but some guys will use the can opener and do something like this and will pronate. Now, it's a good thing to come, if you can't pin with supination, to come right here, but stay neutral. Do not pronate. When we pronate, we're not talking about the floor pressors now. We'll lose pinning power. We lose strength. We lose our back pressure. We lose our shoulder commitment. The only thing that's available to us is the press, and if they're faster than you, we're not talking about injury risk. If the other guy is faster than you, he will frog press you or even Toproll you, but that's a different story. Now, I want you to not use active pronation to dynamically use it. I want you to maintain it, engage it as much as possible, and open up just a bit to 90 degrees and apply back pressure to his fingers so that he will lose his coverage. And we also know that when the wrist is flexed, is weakest until it gets about here to 2 to 3 degrees flexed. This is where it's at its strongest. But when the wrist is also supinated, it applies the same, but is strong. Now, there are also ways to kick back your wrist. That's dynamic, but because most guys are top rollers, if you bend back your wrist, it's neither that you're losing or you want to regrip, and you bend your wrist back to get more access. Now, another important thing, do not use this as an excuse to not train your pronation. It also applies to rising. Let's say we are knuckles down. I'm not going to go knuckles up just by using this little muscle. It's impossible. The only muscles that should be available to dynamically contract is your back, your lat drag, and your cup. The same thing applies to internal rotation. Let's say you have an insane internal rotation and you've got the superior hand control and everything, and the wrong move, I see sometimes, very rare, but still I see it, they try to internally rotate. Big mistake. You will not win anything. You can also even lose your position and possibly get pinned. You want to lean sideways. Just like Bob Brown said, we do not train for range of motion to use the range of motion. We train it to not lose our motion from neutral to stretched, or let's say to pronation. We do not train full pronation to fully pronate. We use it to not get palm up. Great example for the can opener in the hook is, I think, John Borzank versus Ravan Zlutidze, round 3. Great thing to see. Also, John didn't bend back his wrist. No. So, do not forget this. Do not actively contract, I refer mostly to pronation, when you arm wrestle, and you will be good. And stay safe and love arm wrestling. See you in the next video.